Right, that's time. What? Everybody out. I mean it. You've got to leave immediately. Sorry. So, we have an arm that has been forensically identified as belonging to one Marius Gruber, a London-based criminal, not, shall we say, unknown to Scotland Yard, and not exactly unknown to me either. In fact, I'm sure we exchanged pleasantries at my own wedding. Your ex, I believe. I'm assuming you had a row, so let's take it from there.
Round my backside.
Right, I'm not going to be locked inside.
One at a time! Ellie, how did your ex-husband's right arm end up in his car at the bottom of the loch?
It's kind of a long story. Marius isn't my husband.
Wasn't your husband? Unless you're telling me he's strolling around with a bleeding stump.
Marius was muscle for my real husband, Roy. Roy is in prison.
Trouble? Nah, I don't reckon she'll give me any trouble. And I want a flight to Glasgow about 10 o'clock-ish. All right, mate.
And what's your real husband doing in prison?
He's on a charge. One we fitted him up with.
I'm sorry. Fitted him up?
For handling stolen goods.
Let me get this straight. You're confessing to a serious crime. Will you damn well tell me the truth about yourselves for once? Okay. We'll do it your way.
We're 4 ex-convicts. We nicked money off my old man, and we've been on the run ever since.
Well, let's start from the beginning, shall we?
My parents sent me to a Christian retreat, you know, to get the devil out, but I still fancied girls. They tried to beat it out of me, so, I kind of set fire to their church. I was a bit mental at the time.
3 years for knobbing and robbing.
You're a prostitute?
I was. Every now and then. I had to get by somehow.
I let my husband walk all over me. I even did time for him. Fraud. When I was inside, I found out he shacked up with someone else, even had a kid with her. So I reckon he owed me. 3 million quid to be precise.
3 million?
And if you're wondering what happened to the money, it got burnt in the fire.
Please tell me you forgot to pay a parking fine.
GBH, spontaneous wounding. My husband terrorised me on a daily basis. And one day I just snapped.
Sure. You in there?
Tina!
I need to talk to you. What's going on? It's a police matter, so you just go home.
I'm not leaving without Sue.
Listen, you don't know who Sue is, right? And until I do, I'm keeping her in custody, so go home.
Look, he's right, babes. I'll explain later.
Go! Sit down. So, stealing a motor vehicle, stealing passports, falsifying legal documents. Oh, and then, of course, there is the small matter of the arm in the loch. Does anybody want to own up to that?
That'll be me. It was self-defence. And that sword would take your hand off. He was going to kill Ellie. After that, he was going to kill the rest of them. I was their only chance.
I never lied to you. We were in danger. Roy sent Marius to kill us.
He done my ex-boyfriend.
And he was going to whack you at the wedding and all.
Gil, you've got to believe us.
We were only trying to make a fresh start. There's nothing you don't know now.
Apart from the Anne-Marie thing.
They're mad women. I want them charged. Her as well.
I'm sorry, Anne-Marie, but pregnant or not, you've been a thief and a bully.
We said we'd call you in as soon as we were away, and you know it.
We only forgot because of you.
Yes, exactly. So if anyone's to blame, it's you.
Right, that is it. Down the station, the lot of you.
And you can be sure that you won't buy your excuses.
Move!
You're lucky that the shock didn't damage my baby.
Doesn't know the half of it.
Throw the book at them! Please.
Just don't! You've made a mug out of me all this time. This is where it stops.
I'll send for the rest of my things.
Make it soon, unless you want them burnt.
I've drawn up a simple divorce settlement. Irreconcilable differences.
What, I can't reconcile you being a cheating, violent bully.
You keep the shop, I keep the practice, and we half the equity on the house. We can get this done nice and quick.
So you can move in with your floozy?
Where do you think I'm going now?
Lucky her. The sooner the better. Even Ronan said so. Oh, I went to see him last night. Thought he had a right to know that his parents were splitting up. And do you know what? He was glad for me.
Was he now?
Then he said something interesting. Maybe now I can tell the truth.
The truth?
Didn't say what he meant. Just said to watch your face when I told you. And you know, you look like you've had a shock. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Because I insisted that he tell the police every single thing he knows.
Just let me know if you've any queries.